Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. So today's sequence is a Surya Namaskar B inspired slow flow. And my intention with this short class is to slow things down, slow our transitions down, and try to get ourselves better connected with our breath and better connect our movements to our breath. So that's the intention for today's class. Slow it down, really conscious of slow, controlled transitions connected with breath. So let's begin at the top of our mats in Tadasana. Now you can either stand with feet together or feet hip distance. Maybe you've got some low back stuff going on or some balance stuff. Stand however is comfortable and stable for you. And then I'll invite you to close your eyes and bring your awareness down to your feet, the place where your body is connected to the earth. Root down through your feet. And maybe even just subtly grounding down through the outer edges and sending that energy from the bottoms of the feet up into the kneecaps and thighs. And see if you can get a sense of this energy moving upwards as you engage the kneecaps and thighs. And then think about drawing the belly in, moving that energy upwards. Navel towards spine. Shoulders relax back and down. Face is soft. Find some length through the back of your neck as you slightly tuck the chin in towards the chest. Reach through the crown of the head while simultaneously rooting down through your feet. Getting a subtle sense of that oppositional force in the body, rooting down and reaching up. Bring your awareness to your breath. And notice maybe the breath automatically begins to lengthen out by simply becoming aware of it. And if it isn't already lengthening out, begin to take control and lengthen the inhales and exhales. And see if you can bring your breath to relatively the same length of inhale and exhale. Blink the eyes open. Try to keep a piece of your awareness on your slow, conscious breath. And see if you can maintain that rhythm of breathing through the rest of the sequence. Exhale wherever you are. As you inhale, bend the knees deeply, sweep the arms overhead, and coming into Utkatasana or chair pose. Think about sinking weight down into the heels, drawing the belly in towards the spine. And gaze can be either straight forward or up towards the hands. Take another breath in. As you exhale, fold forward and frame your feet with your hands. Inhale, begin to extend the spine halfway, coming to a flat back. Think heart space pulling towards the front of the mat. As you exhale, bring your hands to the floor and step back to plank. Just briefly, and then lower the knees down and move back into your child's pose. So sit bones towards heels, forehead to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. flat down through your hands. As you inhale, begin to lift up, rounding the spine. Move through table and into upward facing dog. Pressing down through the tops of the feet, drawing the pubic bone towards the sternum, shoulders back. Exhale, navel to spine, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pivot the left heel in. As you exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Prepare for warrior one. Ground down through your feet. As you inhale, slowly lift the torso, reach the arms overhead. Deep bend in the front knee. Ground down through the outer edge of that back foot. Draw the navel in. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, open up the hips and arms, warrior two. Bring that back foot so that it's parallel with the back of the mat. Gaze is towards over the forward middle finger. Strong through the legs, root down through your feet. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. As you breathe out, windmill your hands back down to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower the knees down, hips to heels, child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, round the spine as you move through table into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slow, conscious transition originating from the core. Take a breath in your downward dog. And a breath out. Inhale. Pivot the right heel in towards the left. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Prepare for warrior one. Inhale, lift the torso, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, sink down into your warrior one. Inhale, open the arms and the hips, warrior two. Sink down, get a low stance, squeeze the glutes, gaze over the forward middle finger. Breathe in. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the floor. Step the left foot back to plank. Lower down to child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift through table. Really focus on rounding that spine. Then transition into upward facing dog. Strong through the legs, strong through the belly. Bring your navel towards your spine as you exhale. Send the hips back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Soften the knees. Bring the gaze between your thumbs. As you exhale, see if you can quietly walk or step back to the top of your mat and extend the spine both halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees deeply. Sweep the arms overhead, Utkatasana. Sink your weight down into your heels. Keep drawing that navel in, gaze either straight forward or up towards the hands. On your next inhale, extend the legs, stand up, maybe come into a nice little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, sweep the arms overhead, Utkatasana. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold forward, frame your feet. Inhale, extend the spine halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Lower down to child's pose. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, round the spine, move through table into upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, pivot the right heel in 45 degrees. Exhale, step the left foot towards the front of the mat. Root down through your feet. Inhale, lift the torso, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, sink down into your warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up the arms and hips, warrior two, back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Get low. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, extend both legs, maybe pivoting that back foot so it's 45 degrees again, preparing for triangle. Bring the right hand to the lower back. Reach the left arm forward till your body stops you, then fold sideways. Roll the right shoulder open, reach the right arm up. Gaze is either towards the top hand or down towards the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Keep rooting down through your feet. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower the gaze. Soften the left knee. Inhale, come back to stand. You might find yourself in a little bit of a higher stance of warrior two. On your next exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank, lower down to child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, round the spine as you move through table and into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Movement originating with the core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, pivot the left foot in 45 degrees. Step the right foot between the hands. Root down through the feet. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, sink into your warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, open the hips and the arms, warrior two. Bring that back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Gaze over the forward middle finger. Keep rooting down through your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, extend the right leg. Maybe pivot that back foot so it's 45 degrees again. Bring the left hand to the lower back. Reach the right arm forward till your body stops you. Fold sideways. Place your hand. Roll the left shoulder open. Reach the left arm up. Gaze either towards the top hand or down towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower the gaze. Soften the right knee. Inhale, come back to stand into your somewhat warrior two. And on your next exhale, windmill the hands down to the floor. Step the right foot back to plank and lower down to child's pose. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift up through table, round the spine, and then transition into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, soften the knees, bring the gaze between the thumbs. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat and extend the spine halfway, heart space pulling forward. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, sweep the arms overhead, Utkatasana. Sink down into your heels, belly in. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, begin to extend your legs, maybe coming into a nice standing back bend for a moment. Exhale, hands to heart center. And stand firm and steady in Tadasana. Taking a few moments in your mountain pose to observe your breath, observe your body, take notice of what you are experiencing. Did that practice have an effect on your physical body, on your breath? Was it challenging? Was it easy? Was it joyful? Was it difficult? Maybe even taking a moment with your hands at heart center. And if you'd like to take a traditional Shavasana, please do so. It's such a good practice. And please have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.